All right, so let's go through the homework. Number one, describe some possible combinations of 2 seats and 4 seat tables that will seat 120. Yes.
62 seat tables.
And 0 4 seat. So there'll be 2 seat would be my first number and 4 seat will be my second number. It says some, let's do 3 combinations.
I did 4.
I put 0, 2 seats, and 34.
34?
30-4.
Oh, okay.
I forgot it.
Yep.
Sure.
30-15.
That's exactly.
All right, so again, it does say some. I probably should have told you how many. 3 is what I would have expected there, but I didn't catch that yesterday. Explain how we found them. First number times 2. Second number times 4 must equal 120. Write an equation that would represent the situation. All right, well, I put X as my 2-seater. So how many people sit at the 2-seater? Obviously 2. How many people sit at the 4-seater? 4. It does say define the variable, so X would be number of 2-seaters. Y would be number of 4-seaters. Anytime it does say what do the variables represent, you need to say what X is, what Y is. Okay, create a graph. All right, so again, X is my number of 2-seaters. Here'd be number of 4-seaters. You can use all the 3 points there, but 60, 0 would be over here. 0, 30 would be about there. Anything on that line, you can put the other one on there as well. But that is a good enough graph for me. Probably should have a title.
Things and
Restaurant seating.
I said chairs. Things and stuff.
D, what does the slope tell us for this situation? Well, let's figure out the slope first. So we're going to use these points. 30 minus 0. 0 minus 60. So my slope is negative a half. Okay, now what does that mean? For every 1 fewer 4-seater, I need 2 2-seaters. Remember, the top is the Y, so I'm losing 1 4-seater. I need 2 2-seaters to make up for it. Interpret the X and Y intercept. So what does this mean? And what does this mean? Kellen.
Well, the 61 would be the 2-person seaters without the 4-person seaters.
62 seaters with no 4-seaters. And this one would be the opposite. 30 4-seaters with no 2-seaters. Again, anytime it says interpret, you need to say what that means. Question number 2. Find 3 combinations of X and Y that make it true. So give me a degree of X, and if I have 2 of them, keep that in mind, and a degree of Y, where they're going to equal 180. Yes, ma'am.
I have X equals 70 degrees and Y equals 40 degrees.
So 70, 70 would be 140, and another 40 would be 180. So there's 1. This one does say 3 combinations. Yes.
45 and 90.
45 and 90. So 45, 45, and 90, we can make 180 and 1 more.
30 and 120.
30, 30, and 120. Perfect. Write an equation relating X and Y. Well, I have 2 X's and I have 1 Y to give me a total of 180. If you were to sketch it, what would the slope be? Should be able to pick any 2 points now that I listed. Let's subtract the y's. Which ones do you want to use? First two? Second ones? Last two. 120 minus 90. 30 minus negative 45.
Wait, huh?
30 minus 45, yes. Thank you. So the slope is negative 2 over 1. Now what does that mean? Or just negative 2. What does that mean in regards to this problem?
The slope is going down.
Slope is going down. Yep. Colin?
For every two x's, for every fewer, one fewer, two x's, you have
For every 1 fewer x degree, y goes down by... So for every degree, actually it's for every degree x goes up, y goes down by 2. They both can't go down, otherwise it'd be positive. So every degree you change x by, you increase, y goes down by 2. Number 3, select all that work. Again, you're just plugging those in for x and y to determine what works. Josh, do you have one that works? Say that again.
D.
D. Works. Georgia.
A.
A. Works. And there is one more. Brooks.
C.
C. Those 3 work. B and E do not. Final question. Determine a positive and negative slope. That should be easy. I just put a little plus and negative by them. Now I need to determine the slopes. So let's look at this one first. Should be positive, right? It's going up. 80 minus 20. 8 minus 5. Reduce. Slope is 20 of that one. Now let's use these points. 20 minus a negative 40. 20 minus a negative 40. 60. 5 minus 8. Negative 20. So one slope is positive, one slope is negative.